Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh!
Come on now, demons, I got you!
Why does this stupid thing keep following me?
Oh ho ho, look who's all big and tough. Well, you'll probably listen to me, cause I have your game hostage.
That's it! I had enough of this! Get this out of here! Get this out of here! I won't let you destroy my games!
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy TheGamingTrouge here. I love Mario Kart Double Dash. It's better than liking an illegal drug. Mario Kart Double Dash was one of the first Mario Kart games I remember playing alongside Mario Kart 64. It holds a very special place in my heart. From the time I was a little kid till now, I find myself replaying this game over and over and over again. And you know, the funny thing is that Mario Kart Double Dash was not on the most popular game console at the time, the Nintendo GameCube. Sales wasn't really the greatest, but whenever people think about the GameCube, they always thought of one game. Dark Summit on GameCube. No, not that. Melee. But this game was right next to it, and I still hear people talk about the nostalgia for Mario Kart Double Dash all the time. And with that being said, if you're looking for an amazing Mario Kart time, I highly recommend getting Mario Kart Double Dash on the Nintendo GameCube or playing through emulation, because Nintendo isn't going to re-release GameCube games in the modern era. That would be heckin' stupid. Well, what's next on the list? I already talked about Naruto Clash of Ninja 1 and 2. I already talked... Ow. Whoa. What the heck happened? What attacked me? Has that always been there? No! 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 No!
Nintendo. I need to ask you one question. Why did you make this game? Star Fox has had it rough over the past years. We got two amazing games with Star Fox and Star Fox 64, but after 64, a lot of people just didn't really like the new games. They were more action-oriented like Star Fox Adventures, or they were a soap opera like Star Fox Command. But in 2016, Nintendo decided to revise the series with a game on Wii U. You know, most people are probably afraid to admit this, but the GameCube and the Wii U are both basically cut from the same cloth. Both of one of Nintendo's least selling game consoles of all time, as well as Nintendo basically releasing Star Fox games that really no one asked for. Now, me personally, I really did enjoy Star Fox Adventures. I enjoyed the story, the characters, and the lore, and honestly, it's just like a nice mix of Star Fox and Zelda combat, and I'm always down for that. During E3 2015, when this game first got announced, I was pretty excited for it. I was 14 at the time, and I really did enjoy my Wii U. It was one of my favorite consoles to play because there was a lot of games that I could play off of it, both on the Wii and the Wii U. A lot of old and new games were on it, and so I just felt happy playing whatever games came on it. And this game definitely looked way fun. It looked like it was going to use the Wii U gamepad in a lot of creative ways. The following year, in 2016, this dropped on the Nintendo's YouTube channel, and oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Star Fox anime? I just got into anime before this trailer even dropped, and oh my gosh, this looks so cool. I want a Star Fox TV show like this. Actually, come to think of it, Wit Studios was behind this animation, and you know what else Wit Studios did? Spy Family, one of my most favorite animes of all time. Heck yeah. But this little anime definitely got me more excited for Star Fox Zero's release date, and I just couldn't wait to sink my teeth into this game. But the only problem is I didn't get it till years later. Though judging by the critical response to this game, I had some doubts about how good this game is. A lot of people saying it was the worst Star Fox game and the worst Nintendo made game of all time. They say that when this game exists right here. Well, it's time to dust off the Wii U and see what I've been missing all these years. This is Star Fox Zero. So, this game wasn't actually just made by Nintendo, it was also made by Platinum Games. Let's do a little bit of research here. Oh, look at that, the wonderful 101, the Bayonetta series. Legend of Korra, the sequel series to Avatar The Last Airbender, and the series that Trouge never finished. Yes, I'm one of those guys. And on the topic of Platinum Games, I found its #1 fan. I kid, let's get onto this plot of the story, which is just the same plot as Star Fox 64. Andross is evil, we must stop him. He also killed Star Fox's father, so we have to avenge his father. Sorry if I sound bored, it's just that this is the same plot that they already done with Star Fox 64. I'm not trying to hate on Star Fox 64 or anything, I actually really do enjoy Star Fox 64 and its plot. It works way well within the context of that game. But to basically just redo the same story word for word just seems a little bit lazy to me. They could have went all out and decided to have this big expansive new lore to go and work upon, like games like Star Fox Adventure Shriven. In 2011, on the launch of the 3DS, they made a remake of Star Fox 64. Why would you do this, Nintendo? Why would you reuse the same story you already made for a remake on the Nintendo 3DS, which you already told the same story? This is lazy. And now for the gameplay, which honestly is what I heard the most horror stories about, which in actuality is not as bad as people make it out to be, it's just unpleasant. Basically having to move the Wii U gamepad controller, constantly looking up and down trying to see where enemies are, and it can get a little bit stressful, and honestly I really just don't like it. I think that it does have potential here though. I still think that this is a pretty cool idea, but honestly it was executed poorly with this game, and honestly with the game that makes you do this the most is the game that I have to pay attention to the screen with. Sometimes the enemy is super close on the gamepad, but when you glance up, you're pretty far away from it. So the depth perception always messes you up. The game constantly tells you to keep looking down at the gamepad to see a better shot, and honestly, the game is better just be playing on the gamepad, but there's also some enemies that will appear in front of you that you can only really see on the TV. I mean, visually and musically, this game looks beautiful, especially looking at the captured footage off the actual TV. It looks beautiful, and the game runs super well. It's just the game itself, it just doesn't work. The music is also really good. A lot of awesome orchestral pieces that make you feel like you're in a Star Wars film. The walk-up from Star Fox 2, a Super Nintendo game that never made it out, actually is here and actually is playable, and it controls so badly. It wants me to do all these different types of platforming stuff, but at the same time I have the same problems with the R-way in the gameplay, which basically means that enemies always look super closer on the gamepad, while on the TV it looks like they're basically far away, so it's super hard for me to tell what to attack and what not to attack. It's super cool that this game actually brought something from a cut Super Nintendo game, but oh my gosh, I'm so glad that Star Fox 2 is an actual thing nowadays. Star Fox Zero is a disappointing game in my opinion. I don't think it really was what the series needed at the time, and honestly, I feel like that a lot of missed potential came out with this game. I wanted this game to be good, maybe looking at it through a different angle, maybe it will be a bit better, but honestly, this game just made me sad, and it's definitely one of the worst Nintendo games I've ever played.
You know what? I've had it with this game. This is one of the worst Star Fox experiences I've ever had. So yeah, basically it's just a bad fan-made ROM hack of Star Fox 64, which has already gotten a remake on the 3DS within the decade. Why didn't they do something original with the series? And I know some people are going to be like, well, it's the Wii U, of course it's a bad game. The Wii U has made a lot better games than this. They have made so much classics as Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Super Mario 3D World, Mario Kart 8, Pokken Tournament, and Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So with all that being said, I'm going to destroy this game once and for all. Keyblade Trigger!
You see, Trouge, I can find the worst game from your favorite studios, and I will still make you play them for years to come!
Whoa! You're not the same one as before!
No, that was my weak minion. He failed me 2 times. Now, it's time for me to make you play every worst Nintendo-made video game of all time!
You're the one that sent me this awful game! Yeah!
Look at you. You think so, folks, so I can?
message back to your boss. Season 2 is done, and that is it. See you later! Finish the fight.